Live, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. I had to go to the grocery store. I gotta get my beer. Give me a second. Finally got the fire started. Oh. Got some chips. I got some country style pork ribs there, already pre-seasoned mesquite style. Try and make my life a little easier. And I got some chicken leg quarters there. Right, guys, so gotta let that burn down a minute. I gotta go put my groceries away. Give me a second. you want. Oh no, man. Just gonna leave that. Just gonna leave that there, and hopefully it'll just work out. Second, go get set up. It got late on me. Just trying to figure out what paint scheme I should go with. The new Porsche body I got. Better in here, boy, I tell you what. Let me get you guys set up real quick. Hold on, hold on. This is supposed to go the other way. Sorry, hold on. Trying to see if my fire's still going. Cheers, guys. Let me pull up the live stream, see if I can see what's going on real quick. I can't see what y'all see. There I am. Hey, we got Lotus and RPM. What's up, guys? Hey, Rory Holler, dude. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Trying to live the Miller High life. You know how it is. Let me get some water burning up in here, man. Good to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. It's been a minute, man. All right, guys, welcome back to the live stream. Thank you for joining me. My name's Joaquin, in case you didn't know. I'm just living the Miller high life. Anyway, let me introduce you to the new member of the family. This is the Porsche 962. Excuse me. And you can see how it's all like milky white and stuff. That's because I took the 3M pad and I scuffed it all up and stuff so the paint would stick, you know. So anyway, this would be the new body. It's similar. It's supposed to be like similar to this one. But you can see how this one over here on the right is much wider. That's a 235 millimeter. But anyway, this one over here is also supposed to be similar. But they're just a little different. So I was thinking I'd really like to take this body and paint it for the other Mugen car. It's either that or the so I've got two choices. I can put it on the TC3, or I can put it on the other Mugen car. And this is the other Mugen car, and this is the other body. So I have two chassis that are the same. These two are the same chassis. And I was just thinking, if I had two Mugen cars with two Porsche bodies, that might be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was just thinking maybe I would change it up and put it on the TC3, you know what I mean? And it seems to fit pretty good. I've got to swap the exhaust around. I was just doing this so I could adjust the low speed and so forth, you know, and get the tune just right. But in any event, once I get it all swapped over again, it seems as though you know, I'd be able to create an opening here for it, for the fuel tank, fairly easily. You know what I mean? And then here in the back, you know, just have a hole there for the engine. But it seems to fit really well. Oh, what colors am I thinking? Okay, so the colors I was thinking was initially I was going to paint it like a yellow in the middle, all the way across, like a yellow stripe, and then in the front it would be like a orange color in the front, and then in the back it would be like a white. Like this back part would be white, and then this would be yellow in the middle, and then, you know, the front would be orange. Just for a retro, like Tide style. But the orange is taking forever to come in, and I don't know if I want to wait anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because I've already got the body ready and so forth, you know? And I really want to get something going. So I've got a couple I've got a couple colors to choose from. I've got like you know, I was looking at the authentic colors or whatever that they have, and they've got like the gunmetal and so forth. And I've got the gunmetal color, and I've got the light gunmetal color. See, but the other TC3 is already a gunmetal color. So I was hesitant to paint it that color because they both be the same color, so to speak. So this is the other TC3. Hold on, let me change the position of the camera real quick. Yeah, so I've got just a couple colors I want to try and, so like if you look over here, yeah, thank you for asking, RPM Nitro. So the normal color is just supposed to be white, and it's supposed to have just a plain white with these decals. You know what I'm saying? So I was just thinking about just keeping it stock and simple. You know what I'm saying? And not make it too complicated. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's basically impeding me from progressing forward, is coming up with a paint scheme. And if I just keep it simple and straightforward, I can just, you know, tape it off and spray it and be done with it, put the decals, and then mount it on the body. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I get wrapped up in the minutia of the small stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, you know, it's got to be perfect. And then I realize, you know what? Nothing in life is perfect, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, man. I'm trying to get the camera angle right, and I still haven't figured it out because I can't see what y'all see, you know? Yeah, thank you, RPM Nitro. So I got the fire going, I can smell it, even though I've got the back door open. Oh yeah, keep it original and will look proper. Yeah, maybe you're right. Let me double check the fire and make sure it's still going. Man, it's going good. Yeah, so I appreciate any input, you guys, suggestions, you know. And yeah, like my brother said, Matt Dunlap, yeah, keep it original. And I kind of like that idea too, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Tammy box art stuff or whatever, you know. You want to try and keep it original so when people see it, they recognize it, you know. I wish I could. pull it up on my computer. Let me pull it up on my phone real quick and see if we can find some pictures. Sorry, I'm starving. There we go. Man, that's it right there. Can y'all see that Porsche right there? Oh man, it's not focusing for shit. Yeah, original's cool, and then they see what's underneath. Yeah, TC3 all day, right? Yeah, and TC3 just laid the smackdown like a pan car. That's a good idea. That's kind of another look at it. Sorry I'm all wobbly, man. I had a couple beers. Yeah. And I can't see what y'all are seeing either, so when I show you the screen, I don't know if y'all can see it all right. Yeah, but this is it right here, man. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it. This damn phone, boy, I tell you what, I can't get a very good. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's it right there, though. Yeah, but this picture is blurry anyway, so. Tammy had a F103 like GT car like this, and I used to have it. Man, that car was so badass. It was basically just a F1 car with a GT style body, and it was so badass, dude. And it had a 14 turn like losi. I put a 14 turn losi motor on it, brush motor, and it had like those little capacitors built in the, the motor wires. Man, that thing would hit like 50 miles an hour or plus. And I'd drive that thing at night, and it was just so stable. There was a church parking lot across the street from my apartment complex back then when I lived in Austin. What's up, RC Adventures? Xavier, good to see you, bro. Yeah, NITROGANG. So I'm thinking this will be the next Porsche that I build. And I've already got the body here. And I'm gonna put it on the TC3. We've got a few scooters enjoying a drink while running model trail. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Love to hear it, man. I gotta call you and catch up, man. Yeah, so this is the TC3 that I'd like to put the body on. And you can see I've got these big old fat foam tires on the back. And some big fatties on the front too, but not as fat as the back, you know. But this thing is a monster, a handling monster. And I can get this thing close to probably about 60, 61 miles an hour or so, you know. Very nice car. Matt Dunlap says dominated the oval with the TC3 in the 18, the OS 18 had a Serpent Impulse 10 scale impact. Only thing was better than the Mugen MTX 4R or the MRX 4R. Yeah, the A scale pan car. I gotta go put my food on the fire, man. I forgot. Hold on. Xavier's, I'm cooking chicken quarters and country style pork rib. Hold on, give me a minute. thank you, Xavier, dude. You're way ahead of me, bro. You're like the food went at 9:20, dude. I was gonna tell you when I got back, bro. You're in charge of the food, man, but you're already way ahead of me, dude. Thank God. Yeah, thank you, Xavier, bro. I missed you, man. 'Cause I burned everything since, man. Yeah, I got it. Matt says he took the serpent vector axles off and he hooked it up to a drill using a 40 grit sandpaper. Scrub off the access front wheel, scrubbing on the knuckles. Oh, yeah. So what he's saying is, on the Serpent Vector, the wheel was so fat, it was rubbing right here on the steering knuckle, and he had to sand this off on the inside, right here, on the Serpent Vector. Y'all ever use this Gorilla Tape? It's good stuff, man. I like to put it on the inside, excuse me. I like to put it on the inside of my bodies. And you can see how quickly this one's become like eroded, so to speak, from like the fuel and so forth. So I typically will spray like a white undercoating. And look at this. So this past week I gave these other vehicles a new undercoating. And I still haven't taken off the masking tape there, you see? But you can see how like nice and shiny it is. And so what I typically do is I'll use like the Gorilla Tape on the inside. But a friend of mine, TexasHill, was telling me that a better way is to use that silicone that you can get like from a caulk gun, and you put that with the that fiberglass tape like you do with when you typically use shoe glue. And anyway, instead you use the silicone. Now you can see here I also painted this one. And you can see how good it looks with a nice fresh coat of white paint. And so to beef it up, I typically would put like a couple layers of like that duct tape, the Gorilla Tape. But this time I'm going to see how well the other technique works with the silicone and the drywall tape, because my friend TexasHill was telling me about that, and he said that works a lot better. So anyway, I was thinking that'll work a lot better for these vehicles that have these ultra rare bodies that I don't want to crash and ruin, so to speak, any worse than they already are. And so I'd really like to beef them up as much as possible. Hey, what's up, Boosted? Good to see you, bro. This is the new Porsche 911 GT1 that I'm going to be finishing. I think I gotta go turn the food. Yeah, it's already been 10 minutes. I gotta go. Give me a second, guys. I think I can smell it burning already. Yeah, it's burning. Alright, sorry. It wasn't burning actually. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you guys showing up, man. And I'm up to and that's the whole purpose of the stream is like I want to hear your guys' opinions of what you think this body should be. You know what I'm saying? And so originally it came out in white. And I was just thinking, since I already have white, and that's the easiest thing to do, is just to mask it off. And so, you know, I haven't gone live the past couple days because all I've been doing is like scuffing this thing up like meticulously, you know what I'm saying? Because I've got that OCD. And then, you know, sprayed these other bodies. And I sprayed this one too. This is the other TC3 body, but it also needs to be reinforced. But I just sprayed it so that it would have like a backing, so to speak, so that the silver wouldn't chip off anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I sprayed it with a new coat of silver before I sprayed it with the white. In any event, I want to, beef up the bodies a little bit because, they get real beat up with the nitro fuel and stuff. And so, yeah, my friend TexasHill was telling me about the spastics. Yeah, this one here. That they make a clear coat, and it's actually nitro fuel resistant. And so he was saying spray that on there, and it'll keep it from deteriorating. But you got to wipe it off. You know what I'm saying? Like after your runs and stuff. So anyway, I'd like to get some of that clear coat from Spastic and spray it on there afterwards, and then beef up the or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, I've been in the process of beefing up my body, so to speak, just cleaning them up, cleaning up the chassis, and I still have to do that to this one. I still have to mask it off again, and then put a nice fresh coat of white on there, and then beef up the body and so forth. But in any event, since I've been painting a lot, and we're painting the house as a matter of fact, so maybe that's why I feel so much like painting. So I got the decals, and I've got them. Not the decals, the masking and the decals, but I got the masking laying out right now, so it's nice and flat, so I can put it on there, and you can see how it's all like milky white from me scrubbing on it and stuff. And I didn't think you guys would want to watch me do that, so I haven't been live the past few days or whatever, because that's just ridiculous. In any event, this is the new body, man, and I'm anxious to get it going, because every time I get a new body, it makes me feel like I got a new car, even though it's an old car, and I may have had it for years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With a new body, it makes it feel like it's new again. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole purpose of spending so much time and being meticulous with it. You know what I'm saying? I spent so much time, when I was a kid, we used to spend so much time with our Tamiya cars or whatever they were, building them. You know what I'm saying? Just meticulous with it, trying to make it perfect. And that's what I try and do with my bodies, because I know I'm gonna be bashing them, and they're gonna take a hit, and that paint is gonna be flexing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to chip off, so I'm gonna give it the best chance it has of actually adhering, so to speak. By giving it a lot of grooves and stuff in all the directions. Because I'm just OCD or whatever. Something wrong with me. Yeah, boosted. Says, look at the chip flag. Red to yellow to green blend. Hey, what's up, OG? Good to see you, man. Sorry. Yeah. So I was talking about the new Porsche body, and I guess we've already come to the realization that I'm just gonna paint it white, and I'm going to leave the original decals and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to make it like a Jägermeister or something else, or like a Marlboro car. Just keep it simple and get it on the vehicle. I'm gonna put it on the TC3, and we're gonna go out there and run with Woogie, and we're gonna see if the TC3 can keep up with them. I know it couldn't last time, but I've been working on the tune a little bit, and want to get the body on there, and so You know, maybe I can get some more downforce and some traction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put some compound and clean up the tires a little bit. You know, and you know, get ready for the run and see if the OS 15 can keep up. And if not, I know the OS 18 can keep up. But that's what the purpose of the body is for. Um, and so this is basically like my new favorite car because this engine is just so fuel efficient and it's fast, but it just doesn't have a lot of torque off the line like a modified engine, like, you know, Woogie's engines or any like big block engine or something like that. Um, but it's a good engine, you know, like, and it'll run forever. And so anyway, I really like the OS 15 CBR. That's what this is. And I just have to flip the exhaust over. I just had it flipped up like this so I can low speed and adjust that. And I just have to do some final check, bring the idle down a little bit with the set screw, you know, small things, you know. But anyway, all right, your food, Texas. Oh, go check your food. Okay. Yeah, let me go check the food. Hold on. I forgot to set the timer again. Damn. Not the rules. Henrik said, yeah, what's up, dude? I gotta go check the food real quick. Thank you for showing up. what's up, Ben Callahan? Good to see you, brother. I'm sorry I had to be out, man. Fire's out of control. I got a bunch of pork ribs and chicken, and all that fat started catching fire, and you can't put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to smother it. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it sucks, exactly. Yeah, and so all I had to rely on was the fact that I could seal the grill and cut off the oxygen to it. And as soon as I did, you could see it like all this billowing white smoke coming, but like you could still smell like the fat burning, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You know that smell of the fat burning? And so anyway, like in the middle of like the fire is like the hot spot, and so I tried to push everything out, but it's too much because I just piled it all on the grill. So there's a big old a pile right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Of chicken and ribs and everything, and I just smothered it in cold, whatever. I'm just gonna hope and pray for the best. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go check it. Xavier's been helping me, you know. And I got some chips here to keep me tied over. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but sauce and seasoning. Let me show you. Hold on. This should be a cooking channel. All right, bro. We're about to unleash the fury up in here. The truth is about to be unleashed upon the masses. Do you understand what's about to happen, gentlemen? I can't eat this right now. I can only take the salt because I have to tell you about the truth. This right here will be the best that ever tasted. Touch your taste buds right there, gentlemen. It's just Tony Kateri's Creole seasoning. Oh my dude. And then some sweet baby rays. Try and keep it simple, you know what I'm saying? If I could only include 2 ingredients, that's all it's gonna be. If I was gonna put a couple more, it'd be salt and pepper, you know, pink Himalayan salt and like fresh cracked black pepper. But you know what I'm saying? With that, you're gonna be doing good, you know? And that's what I use. And that's just my 2 cents. Let me hear what you guys use. Mm-hmm. Sounds yummy. Oh, Sam's Club. Man, I bet they copied something like that. I might have to try that. I got some chips here with some salt on them, you know, just trying to hide me and hold me over. And I got a big old tray. Excuse me. I got a big old tray of some chicken quarters. And, oh yeah, some pork ribs, like a half a rack of pork ribs, country style pork ribs. Man. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? It's big. They have a big container of it. You'll love it. Oh my God, I gotta go over there, man. Anyway, yeah, I love cooking. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not cooking, I'm building little models like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be as meticulous as possible, but no matter how hard I try, I don't come anywhere near like the Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Like the Japanese, they made like these two cars up here. Yeah, those two cars right there. Yeah, grilling's the best thing. Amen, Ben Callahan. God bless you, bro. No, man, I love it, dude. That's why I do it like almost every day. I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. So both of these cars right here were assembled and raced in Japan. You understand that, gentlemen? Like these, both of these vehicles were set up for the racetrack in Japan, and so like, you know, I bought them, and now they're here, you know, and like I'm running them, you know, and I'm not at the racetrack, but hopefully one day I get out there. I got a local racetrack. It's called In Control, and I got to get out there. It's only about an hour from my house, but anyway, I'd love to take these vehicles out there, you know, and just get the feet wet, so to speak, you know. Yeah. So these two cars up here are my new favorite, you know. These are called the K2Xs. These are Mugen 235 millimeter pan cars from back in like, you know, the 90s and 2000s, the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh man, you can't see shit. I can't see. Man, I wish I could see. I can't see shit, man. I can't see what y'all are seeing. And this is horrible. Cause I can't see what y'all are seeing. Later, Tex, keep an eye on the food. Oh, you're good, man. I appreciate it, Xavier. Thank you for helping me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put a timer on it right now. And I'm gonna keep that stuff right there. Good to see you, Xavier. Appreciate you stopping in with us, brother. It's been too long. Right, so I got a 10-minute timer. In 10 minutes, I gotta go check the food. Don't want to burn it like the last time. I know. And the time before that, and that, and that, and that. Dude, I burn it every single time, man. Like, it's horrible, bro. Oh my god. I guess that's why I got some chips, right? Man. Man, the last time it was so burned, even like, what do they call that? Beef jerky? Even the beef jerky was good compared to this. Somebody just texted me or something. I gotta check my phone. Hold on, let me see what somebody said. I'm in here on the phone. Hopefully I don't kill the stream. Look at the serpent back there polishing the underside of the chassis. Boosted says LOL. Hell yeah. It's gonna look like glass. Ah, we got boosted and my brother texted me. Hell yeah. God bless you guys, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys for helping me, man. Oh, my brother wants to show how smooth the bottom of the chassis is. So he polished the serpent vector, the bottom of the chassis. Unfortunately, I'm on my telephone and I don't have that ability, because that's my stepson's computer, and I'm just logged in like remotely or whatever. So I'm not actually like on my actual computer, and I can't like. Anyway, I just set up account and all this stuff, but he had a bunch of viruses on the registry, and so I didn't want to like compromise, any of my stuff or whatever, and set up my account on his computer. But my stepson gave me the his old computer because I built him a new computer. I don't know if you guys know about that, but yeah, I built him a badass computer. But anyway, um, yeah, he had viruses on there because I don't know what. Anyway, um, yeah, so I can't show the pictures that my brother just sent me because he sent me a bunch of pictures of the bottom of the chassis on the Serpent Vector, and he had polished it so much it looked like a mirror finish. So anyway, when we get the Serpent Vector back, we'll be able to check it out and see the mirror finish on the bottom of the chassis. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me, man. I'm sorry I ramble on and this and that. And I just wanted to get a little input from you guys on the new body that I've got and that I want to install on the TC3. So after an hour or so or more of discussion on the live stream, I guess we've come to the conclusion that the body's just basically going to be white. I'm going to paint the windows black, and I'll cut the little hole out for the motor, and it'll mount onto the TC3, and I'll put on all the stickers and make it look like the old school bike. And it's going to look awesome like the original Tamiya car, which was a replica car of the Porsche 911 GT1 from 1996. And it was essentially, because I've been doing research, it was essentially the 911 993 from like 1996 that they had grafted. So they chopped the front off of the 993 and then they grafted onto the back of a Le Mans car from 911 or something like that or whatever, or 917 or whatever it was. And they came up with a new car. They called it the 962. And so that's where all of these cars came from, you know, this body style, the 962 or whatever. That's basically like my favorite body style in the history of the Porsche. And so that's what I was playing in the background earlier, the history of the 962, because this is like what's so important to me is the history of the 962. And anyway, I'd love to go back there so we can revisit that. Yeah, you should paint the body. Yeah. So I'm gonna be painting the body tomorrow, Mr. Ben Callahan, my friend. Forgive me for not doing it now, but you know, I had a couple beers, and you know, I try to be a perfectionist, and I don't want to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So I like to do everything before I've had a couple beers. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to clean out the body, and I'll wash it out like with dish soap and so forth, and then maybe some alcohol, and then mask off the windows. You know what I'm saying? And then what I like to do is I'll put the can of paint like upside down outside in the sun for at least an hour or so before I start to paint, so that the can of paint is hot. You know what I'm saying? So when I start to spray it, it's under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that paint is hot already. And so like I shake it up for, you know, at least a minute or two. You know what I'm saying? After it's been warmed up. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to show you that. The difference between heating up your paint and not. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the difference between heating your paint up or not. And so what I did on these two bodies, on one body, the paint was heated up, and on the other body it wasn't. So on the body on the right, the paint had been left in the sun for a couple hours before I had sprayed it. But on this body, it hadn't. And so the paint can was cold. And so it looks like it's orange peeled. It's very hard to convey across, say, the camera screen or whatever. But in person, there's a significant difference. There's a night and day difference. You can see it in person, like, immediately. So in any event, the point of the matter is that I'm trying to convey to you is that your paint needs to be warm before you try and spray it. So you always want to make sure your paint is warm, and they recommend, for instance, that you put it in like some tap water that's warm. You turn on the tap water and you put it on hot, you know, and you set it in there for a couple minutes or whatever before, you know, you spray it or whatever. But I just like to put mine in the sun because it builds up a lot more pressure in the aerosol can. You know what I'm saying? And I've had really good results that way. And that's just my 2 cents, you know. In any event, I've got a few seconds to go before I've got to go check the fire. So give me a second, guys. I've got to go check the fire. Enjoy yourselves. Go get some refreshments, and we'll be back and we'll talk about the Porsche 962 going on the TC3. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I look forward to chatting with you when I come back from turning the ribs in the chicken. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully I didn't burn it too much, man. Give me a second. Ben Callahan, you don't know how to paint? Yeah. And you know, that's funny, man. Because I was just thinking, like, it seems so, like, second nature. Like, I just kind of take it all for granted. And I should make, like, a video on, like, how I paint my RCs and stuff. And, like, how I thought, like, this is how you're supposed to paint them, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, I saw Nitro Pimp, and he was, like, going over it with, like, a Scotch-Brite. It was a number 4, or it was a red one. And he wasn't going over it that much, and he was like, oh, you don't have to do this, or, you know, go over it that much, and be this or be that, like. And, like, from my point of view, I was completely the opposite, you know. I was like, oh, no, you have to go over it meticulously, you know what I'm saying? To, like, create these little micro adhesion, like, scratches for the paint to adhere to, you know what I'm saying? And so I was interested to see how his vehicles did, like, if they crashed and went into the wall or the curb or something, if the paint chipped off. And if I was just doing it like way too much and I was just severe OCD. I mean, I know I'm severe OCD, but I mean, I was under the impression that you had to, like, you know, go over it with a 3M Scotch-Brite pad or whatever, you know, until it was like all foggy or whatever. And so that way it gave something to paint to adhere to so it didn't chip off in the event of a collision, you know. And I've never had any problem doing that. And that's how I've always done my vehicles. And so I was just interested to see if, you know, because I've never done it like, you know, Nitro Pimp did, where he just used a number, I was going to say number 4, but a red one, and he just barely went over it. And you couldn't even see that it was like all frosty white, like I did. So right here, for instance, like I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell like it's clear. And but like over here, it's like all frosty white, you know. And then same thing over here and back here. And the reason this looks clear is because like I was wearing gloves and I had like oil or something on there, and so it kind of like filled in the micro scratches. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like on your headlight lenses. You know, you can polish that out with like oil, like even WD-40 or whatever, any kind of like light oil or any kind of oil. Anyway, what the hell do I know? It's just my 2 cents, you know what I'm saying? I'm experimenting, you know what I'm saying? I love it, you know what I'm saying? This is my life, you know? And I just thought, maybe for guys like you, Ben Callahan, or whoever, you know, who don't know how to paint, I just share my 2 cents, like what little I know, that what I do, and it seemed to work for me, you know. Yeah. So I just take the green Scotch-Brite pad, and then I just go like this. But I don't do it where the windows are. You know what I'm saying? Because that has to be clear. And so I just go like this, you know, like this, up and down or whatever. And then like, you know, maybe in like little circles or whatever. But I just try and rough it up, and then maybe even like, you know, side to side and then up and down like that. Like you're supposed to vacuum, you know what I'm saying? So you go like up and down like this at first, and then you go like this. So you make sure and pick up everything. And then just to be safe, like when you polish stuff, you always go like in a little circle, you know? So that's what I do, you know? And it's kind of like a 3-step process, you know? So I'll lay it down, like I have so I have like this 4x6 block, right? And I put like a little piece of like rubber mat on there so it's a non-slip. And then I can put my body on there and I can, you know what I'm saying? I go like this. And I try and be meticulous like the Japanese people, you know what I'm saying? And I'll go all the way like across, like doing little circles. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like one pass or whatever. And then the other pass will be like vertical, up and down. And then the other pass will be like, you know, horizontal, like little bitty like this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm freaking crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, I spent the whole day doing that, you know what I'm saying? Something wrong with me. Yeah. So you probably shouldn't do that, but you know, you get what I'm saying, you know, like I take things to the extreme and I try and make it like the best I can. Hey, there's my boy Texas Aggie. What's up, bro? Polycarbonate paint is made to etch the surface of plastic so it actually softens a thin layer of the plastic to bond with the paint. Slightly scratching it is all you need. Oh, is that right? Ben Callahan. Yeah, I give it a shot, bro. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Just give it a shot, you know. Like, you know, Texas Aggie was saying, you know, just a slight scratch, you know, is all you need. I take things to the extreme, you know. I'm sorry. And just like Nigel Pimp was saying, you know, you don't have to like go to the extreme like I do. You know what I'm saying? You just do it a little bit, and it's going to adhere. You know. But I got that problem. Yeah, both ways work. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Man, I just wanted to include you guys a little bit on my life, you know, because and I appreciate everybody who's chimed in, like Texas Aggie, BBT, and Boogie Nacho, and all the rest of you guys, HPS Savage. You know, just like Hybrid said, you know, like most of my friends, like I met through the Nitro Gang, and like doing the live streams and stuff, man. And if it wasn't for you guys, man, you know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have any friends. All right, man. I got 1 minute. Let me go check the fire. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm sorry I gotta leave you again. I wish I could take the phone with me so you could see what was going on. Maybe I can take a picture with my other phone. It's hard enough. I just have to hold the flashlight underneath my chest so I can see the fire and flip it. You know what I'm saying? The ribs and shit. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Texas Aggie, that guy's freaking awesome, man. He's a genius with electronics, man. I just gave him a couple of my starter boxes. He's the new sponsor to the channel. Special shout out TexasHill, man, for hooking me up, rebuilding the starter boxes, having faith in me and believing me. I appreciate it. God bless you, brother. I'll be right back. Go check the fire. I wish Woogie would have joined the live stream. Yeah, he's got to wake up early, man. I gotta go take this and put this outside so I don't forget next time. Oh, Xavier, I'm lurking till I fall asleep. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, God bless you, brother. Yeah, thank you for helping me out with the barbecue. Telling me you go check it and everything. Yeah, I missed you, bro, for sure. Yeah. So, anyway, hopefully, next time you see this body, it's going to be painted. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to start putting some decals on it. And I want to run this thing with Woogie Nitro, you know what I'm saying? So you guys can see it out there like on Saturday morning at like 9 o'clock when we live stream. And, you know, you can watch me get my ass whooped. But I'm going to look good doing it because I got a good looking car, son. What you know good? forgot to put the timer. Yeah, so Woogie runs the 8-scale cars like the buggy 2-speed and the on-road 2s. And for me to try and keep up with that, I got to bring my A game. You know what I'm saying? And there's only a couple cars that I've had that can keep up with Woogie in the 10-scale platform. That's a CRF Mugen MTX4R, and that's the OS18 TZ TC3. And anyway, I'm trying to step up my game with some of these other platforms, you know. Excuse me. Man. Anyway, man, I hope you guys join us on Saturday morning out there. We'll be out there live streaming. And I'm going to be bringing the 10-scale touring car. And Woody's going to be bringing the 8-scale touring car. And this time, I'm not going to run the OS15 CBR. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I spit out some corn. So, the last time, I spent way too much time running the OS15 CBR. And the bottom wasn't tuned like lean enough. It was real rich, so I couldn't keep up with him for shit. And so, regardless, I'm not going to run this platform. I mean, it's going to look good, but I'm going to run a different car because I want to be able to keep up with them. Despite the fact that I'm like getting the body ready and so forth. It's going to get ready and we'll make it race ready. But I want to have another platform ready so I can run with Woogie and not try and feather the throttle, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get down on it so Woogie doesn't have to wait for me the whole time. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the last time Woogie and I raced, and like basically every time he has to wait for me. He has to like let off the throttle and wait for me to keep up because I can only go like half throttle. I mean, it's horrible. And so he just tries to make it watchable, you know what I'm saying? So that like it looks good, so to speak. So there's two cars in the video, and I'm trying to change that, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to get on it, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to like, you know, pull the trigger and like get on the vehicle and, you know what I'm saying, like turn and all this. I mean, Woogie's got it down and I want to get there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in the process, you know, so appreciate you guys hanging out with me and joining me in the journey. And, you know, maybe eventually when, you know, I grow a pair, I can get out there to In Control Raceway and race with a couple other fellas, you know what I'm saying? Because they do the A-scale X-ray pan cars, or not X-ray, but just off the other pan car, you know what I'm saying? And I already got one of those, so I gotta learn how to drive first, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying, you know. More than anything, excuse me. I'd just like to thank Woogie Nitro because that guy's like the biggest sponsor of the channel. And, you know, we don't talk much about it and this and that or whatever, but it really does help me a lot. And I'm truly appreciative. And all you other guys, HPI Savage and Matt Dunlap and, you know, Texas Aggie especially, man. Texas Aggie, Texas Aggie finally, I finally met that guy, and I mean, that guy stepped up so much. I'm so thankful. And so anyway, man, if it wasn't for all you guys, man, I wouldn't be here doing it. And I'm just so I'm so thankful. And I'm also thankful that you also have, like, you know, faith in me, and, like, you know, enjoy watching me. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like I don't know what they call that, where you like to watch yourself or whatever, because I certainly don't. Because the last thing I want to do is watch myself make a mistake. So you know, I try my hardest not to do that. But I appreciate all you guys, man. And you know, I never say thank you enough. And I just want you to know how appreciative I am. You know, I also want you to know how excited I am that I'm fixing to paint this new body, and we're fixing to start something new on the channel. You know what I mean? There's fixing to be a new car on the channel, and to me, that is like having a new baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why, like, I'm including you guys on this, you know? I want you to be part of it, you know? It's like when you ask, like, your friends, like, what should we name it? Like, I ask you, like, you know, what color should we make it? Like, we just kind of came to the conclusion, like, yeah, it should probably be factory style, you know? And I like that, you know? Anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I feel so gracious for all you guys, for all your comments, and you know, everything that you do. John Hensley, BBT, and the rest of you guys, man. Nitro Pimp, Hybrid. Yeah. If it wasn't for you know, Hybrid and the rest of you guys, you know, like inspiring me, you know, I wouldn't be here doing this, you know. So if it wasn't all you guys and all your comments and stuff, like, I wouldn't be here doing this, man. And so I'd just like to say thank you for all you guys, you know, inspiring me to, you know, come out of my shell and do something a little different that I wouldn't normally do, you know, because this isn't something I would normally do, you know. And it's all because of all you guys inspiring me, and I'd just like to say thank you. And I'd just like you to be part of it, and that's why I'm including you in, you know, the process, so to speak. But I didn't want you to, like, have to watch me, like, sand this thing for, like, you know, 12 hours or whatever it was. Yeah, drinking beer. He got the Texas. I know, man. Yeah, Boogie's no joke. He's been watching him since he first joined YouTube. I know, man. I know Woogie's one of his most watched videos was with this engine. This is the Rex Legend 28.8, and he gave me this engine, and he put it in the Savage when He sold me the Baja. Anyway, this engine is an absolute beast. I just got all new internals and everything for it, sleeve, connecting rod, and all the rest of that stuff that's been GMAR modified, and the whole cooling head and everything. And so I just installed it, you know what I'm saying? And I started to run it with the Savage, but I can't get the Savage to run with the Dam, so I just gave up on it. But anyway, I got this engine essentially from Woogie Nitro. I just put all new internals and everything on it, you know, and made it like new, except for the bearings. I just got to get the bearings changed out. Let me go check the fire. No. And just so you guys know, Nova is also a sponsor of the channel. Yeah, Nova Engines, they sent me all brand new internals for free because they saw my video. And they said, oh no sir, we cannot have that. These Italian folks right here, even though the warranty was expired by more than like 5 years, they saw the video I had posted and they were like, oh no sir, we're gonna honor the warranty despite the fact it's over like 5 years old and give you all brand new like engine basically. Yeah, so engine, Nova is also a sponsor of the channel. So special shout out to Nova. So here's some of the rib. Here's some of the pork rib there. I just put some barbecue sauce on it. Oh my God. I put way too much Creole seasoning on it. And it makes your mouth feel like it's on fire immediately. Oh my God, it's so good though. The chicken is looking just about ready. I have to go pull that stuff off, man. Oh no, I forgot to put the timer. Mm-hmm. Ben Callahan, you're awesome, Joe. I need to do that. Put like a new 3-speed like transmission gear ratio in it, the high speed one and all this stuff. New bearings and all this. Man, I couldn't get that thing to run the same. Blowing the bearings and something in the, I don't know. Yeah, I know, dude. Oh my God, that was so good. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, that was so good. You have no idea, dude. Holy Jesus, dude. Oh, man, it was so good. It's like still burning my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like with the seasonings, where it's like almost too much, but you just had a little bit, and it's like, oh my God, it's so good. You know? Oh my God, it is so good. I had a little bit of the ribs. Oh my God. And so I put that Creole seasoning on there, but it already had the mesquite seasoning on there. And then I squeezed some of that barbecue sauce on there, the sweet spicy from Sweet Baby Ray's, I think it is. And it has like, what is that? That red cayenne pepper. It's got cayenne pepper in there. So it's hot, you know what I'm saying? But you don't notice it until after you've already eaten it for like, 30 seconds or something, and then you start to sweat. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just tastes good, and you don't know why. Because, like, your endorphins are firing from your taste buds, and it's telling you it tastes good, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I keep looking on my fingertips for more of that barbecue sauce. Sorry. Man. Okay, ask Woogie. I bet he will get it running for you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bet Woogie get it running for me. I know my brother said he could get it running for me, Matt Dunlap. And I'm just like, man, I feel like that little car, that Savage, it's what they call it's Korean. cursed. I feel like it's cursed, and so I don't know why, but I feel, I don't know. Maybe it's just what do they call that? Like the old wives' tale or something. Like what do you call it? Like when somebody's like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like what do they call that? I forget what they call it. Anyway, let me go get a plate so I can get ready to get the food off of there, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. God bless you guys. Give me a second. Got 5 minutes, gentlemen. Man, we got a big ass pizza sheet right here that I use to pull all the barbecue off so I can just set it on there, you know what I'm saying? I have to try and stack it up all nice and neat. No, I forgot my beer, son. Hey YRC, dude, what's up, bro? Are you listening to some vinyl, bro? Come on, man, tell me the truth. What are you listening to? Play Pink Floyd? Ah, God, I don't want to hear it. Fixing to go get the barbecue off the grill, man. I just got the plate. I gotta go get a refill over here. I don't even have any more ice, man. I'm sweating bullets, dude. I don't know if you can see. Fixing to go pull the food off the grill. And we've been talking about the Porsche 962. This is like my life. This is all I care about, the Porsche 962. Because, you know, when I was a little kid, I was like, one day I'm going to own that car. And it just never came to happen. But you know what? Like, I got the little model car. And, like, I'm going to own a couple of them. So, stay tuned, gentlemen, because I got to go get a drink. And we're going to talk about the Porsche 962, the new one that we got right here. This one here is going to be painted white, and it's the Mobile 1 version. It's going to be sickening. And I'm going to go get some food and the beer. And when I come back, we're going to have some food. And we're going to try that barbecue that I just got off of the grill. And hopefully I didn't burn it this time, man. What y'all think about that? Think I'm gonna burn it? Honestly, I think I am. But we got 2 minutes, so I gotta go get a beer in that time. And then I gotta get this and get the food off the plate. Give me a second, man. Let me go get the food. I'll be right back. Thank you for joining me, gentlemen. We're about to invoke on the barbecue excitement. I forgot my flashlight. All right, I finally got it up there. Man, not as crispy critters as I thought, but it's still kind of burned. But that's why I got a whole bunch. So that hopefully some of it is still edible. Yeah, these ribs are burned bad, boy. I tell you what, ain't nothing but black charcoal left on it. Mm. Oh my God, it gets worse if I turn it over. No, look at that. Horrible. Man. Well, once again, I burned it, boy. I tell you what, man. They call me Texas Burn Channel. Burned out. The burned out channel. Texas burned out. Seriously, Texas burned out, boy, I tell you what. Mm. If it wasn't for me burning everything, there wouldn't be nothing left, son. All right, let's try it, shall we? This is the piece that I tried before, and you can see that little piece missing right there, and it was good before, but I evidently left it on there too long. All right, maybe not. Let me try and put some dousing in some barbecue. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, well, the barbecue hides it all. Well, as bad as I burn it, it still does taste pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man! Oh, thank you, Jesus. Sorry, you guys. Sorry you had to see that. I tried my best. We're gonna do better on the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me a better grill, and we're gonna step it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like what I got. Rick Bayless. Yeah. I'm gonna be like Rick Bayless on PBS. I'm gonna step it up. Think about that, son. I'm gonna stop burning everything. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry you had to witness that, take part of it, but I appreciate all your income. I mean, all your input in helping me along the way and having faith in me along the journey. God bless all you guys, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one, man. Later, you guys. I'm gonna enjoy some of this burned ass barbecue.